something's missing.
Down south, that's the way shit goes. It's a hot day, hot night.
Yeah, that's what's missing.
We play that music, make you feel alright. That sound waves out of sight. So gather round beneath the full moonlight. This life's hard down a dirt road. And it's even harder when you're toting the load, trying to make a little baby's grow. Oh, and hustle up one more show in this good times, bad times.
I knew you'd like it.
This lifetime that we know.
What are these things on? It's like
Good
muffled.
things come around here, and good things they go. When you're living out here, you got no one to quench your thirst. You better get it while you can get it. You better pray for the best, but expect the
Welcome. It is Three's Company Radio Live, coming at you from Governor's Studio at the Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, New York. My name is Tony Landolfi, and as always, I am joined by the lovely Bonnie Scalisi and the lovely Mandy Jones. We have a great
Your
show.
volume's going off, you dick.
What? That's her volume.
Oh, you small. Then
Wanna
your
turn your
volume's
volume
going off,
down?
you dick.
It's both of us.
Oh, no, it's not. It's just you.
One of you dicks.
All right, that's my
Bonnie,
fault.
Bonnie is not very savvy with the phone.
I am not.
Well, she does take good nighty pictures with it.
Oh, did you send that to Kristen?
Oh, did I? No.
Wow, the phone lit up already. We just
They
started.
heard. There's a lot
Nighty
of people
picture.
watching. Holy crap.
Let's see. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, Three Company. How are you guys?
Oh my God, record timing.
Record time. Do, we
Well,
have
it's
to,
like
record
less than a
timing.
minute in.
do we have to talk you off the
Hi,
ledge today, Dennis?
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi, Dennis.
All right,
how
we
are
love you, Dennis, but let's get this show started. We'll talk to you later, brother.
Oh, Bonnie, you going to the thing tomorrow night?
All right, then.
I'll messenger you.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm going. I'm going to be there.
all right.
Okay.
We'll see you in the
Okay.
DM.
All right. See you later.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. No, but
Bye.
really,
Bye.
I saw, no joke, today, just driving here now, not
Yeah.
even just saying that to set this up, in the DM was the fucking license
Plate?
INTHEDM. I'm like, it was on a shitty Toyota, too.
Yeah, he's
Like, all right, so you're a side chick? That's what you're going for, bro?
Wait, was it
I don't
dude or a
get it.
chick? DM,
Like,
direct
I'm in your
message?
I'm in your
Oh,
direct
okay,
message.
okay.
Like,
You know
I
when
don't
those
know.
guys send you unwanted dick
yeah,
pics?
all
that-
those posts
Yeah.
Stuff like
and all that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that was real.
So that was real. So
So call that
last-
plate in.
last week's show was the day before Thanksgiving. I got very drunk. It was good.
I saw a picture of that turkey you made. Oh,
That's nice
my
turkey.
mouth was watering just looking at that
Big
picture.
21-pounder. It was great.
You
I got
cooked
up.
that yourself?
I got up at 7 in the morning to start cooking that turkey,
Wow.
Nice.
and I stuffed them with carrots and celery and onions and Honeycrisp apple and 2 clementines.
Oh my God, you're
Ooh,
making my
Honeycrisp
mouth-
apple.
my
that
mouth
sounds
water.
good.
Stuffed them and baked them and ate them,
Nice.
and now he's poo.
Yeah.
Are you eating turkey leftovers still?
No, they're gone.
Oh.
They're gone. I had 7 people at my house. Everybody took a plate.
That's good. That's good.
And,
That's a
it
good
was
number.
fun. Yeah.
That's
It
like
was
manageable.
number.
Exactly. Once it's like 20, 25 people, you don't even get to talk to anybody.
No,
You're
it's
just
too
stressed
much.
out
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, everybody who's watching. If you want to tell us about if you have a funny or weird Thanksgiving story, give us a call or text it in. We'd love to hear about it.
I thought it was really sweet. Ken Purcell, the gentleman who calls in and does our sponsors sometimes,
Oh, I
one
love
of
him.
our number one listeners, he actually messaged Bonnie and I on Wednesday night, said, ladies, I'm so sorry. My son just got home from college and I'm going to miss the show live.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah,
how
he's
much
so
he
nice.
loves
Wow.
the show, that he's going to spend some time with his family. So he's going to rewatch it. He's not going to miss the episode, but he's not going to be here with us live. And I just thought that was so awesome that we're like a family. Like,
Yeah.
we really are. And
Thanks for the support, Ken.
yeah,
we appreciate
honestly,
that.
Ken Purcell, that's fucking sick. That was so awesome. I loved that. I was like, that's really great. I had another funny, interesting little event on the 21st.
Ooh.
Did you do a show?
I did a show here in the little room, and a guy by the name of Dan Romano, who's a complete nutcase, if you know him, passed packed this room out. He sold the show out. And he's someone who always says, he goes, I don't have friends. He goes, I don't have fans.
What did you say?
Yeah, he goes, I don't have fans. I have friends. Like, his friends show the fuck up. They all were laughing. They weren't offended. They took pictures. They all posted albums. I was tagging George Gallo and Teresa Farrell and all these pictures that everybody took. He's got a professional photographer.
Nice.
And it was just so awesome. And these people, guys, they were like, Mandy. And I didn't even have like family or friends there, but they know me from this show and being loyal to, comedy, local comedy. And it was just really awesome.
I love my comic friends, except for my dad, better than my own family. They're funnier, they're nicer, and they're much more enjoyable to be around. Just saying.
That's
yeah.
nice.
Well, because
So,
we're all trying to take a load
did you
off.
get all misty with all these?
Well,
was it overwhelming for you? 'Cause I'm sure this was like the first time where you've been in something like that.
Well, it was kind of funny because, first of all, Dan Romano's a huge ham, if you know him. So I was the second position. I went second. Richard Kern did the bullet spot.
Okay.
And then I was the second spot.
Right.
So while Richard Kern, who's a great friend of Dan, was doing his stand-up, Dan is sitting on stage on a stool. And it's a little stage in the little room here.
Wait, while the guy is doing
While
his
the guy
act?
is doing his stand-up. And so
I would have fought it on him.
Tracy Jean says to me, she goes, he's not sitting up there when I'm doing stand-up. She goes, you're going next. You tell him to get off the stage. I said, don't worry, Tracy, I got it. Don't worry, I got it. So then I'm going to get on the stage. He goes, all right, Mandy Jones, she's coming to the stage. And then Teresa Farrell goes, get him off the fucking stage.
Yeah.
Get him off the stage. So the beginning of my recording. So I get on, and then he goes, Mandy Jones, she's a little dime. She does a show on Gov's Radio. What's it called? So as I start walking out from the little room, I go, it's Three's Company Radio Show, motherfucker. Wednesdays, 7:30, 8:30 live. And then the crowd's already going because they already know me.
Yeah.
And then I get on stage and I'm like, Dan, every comic is telling me that you got to get the fuck off the stage. And he's like, got all like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, bro, you can't be doing this. I'm like, we know it's your show, bro. We love you. Everyone in this room loves you. But
Yeah, I wouldn't.
it's just awkward.
I would have booted him in his ass.
Well, we laughed. I was graceful about it.
Wow.
It was a really great night, though.
Just
it was a really good
off
time.
topic, we've been on for 9 minutes and you've dropped like 12 F-bombs.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I was born in the sewer.
Mandy in her mouth.
I did a show where I was the only woman in the whole show. Paul Bond was the headliner, and it was in the Mount Sinai place. Barton's. Yeah, yeah.
Barton's.
And I was the first one to go on. So it was like a Band-Aid. I went on, I did my set, and then I could just relax
That's
and
how
enjoy.
you gotta learn.
Yeah.
Later in a little while, when our guest, Mr. Rich Walker, comes on, I will talk about that. How Peter Bales used to put us in the sacrificial lamb spot, and that's how
really?
we learned. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. That's how you toughened up. I was a guest judge on
you were
Don
awesome.
Sill and Benny Rizzuto's show put up Shut Up Stand Up on Saturday night. It was a fun time. I give to both of you guys credit, not only for winning it, but for actually participating
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
hard.
I did not
It's
know.
a lot that goes into
Yeah.
it.
I did not
Yeah.
realize how hectic that is for you
Yeah,
guys. And
it's
And
fun.
I'm friends with both of the contestants. I'm
Yeah.
friends with Heather and Eli. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a judge.
Eli won. I felt bad, judging because they were
It's
both.
hard to be a judge.
I know.
They
it's
were
close.
working hard, and they were both good. And I just felt bad having to tell like one of them like, sorry, you lost. It's just.
Yeah, I know.
But that show is. I know pros
It's
that would
fun.
have a hard time doing that
Well,
show.
I'm glad I did it because it really gets all aspects of being a comedian. You get
Yeah.
the 24-hour premise, so that's a little bit of prep time. You do your set, which you've practiced as many times as you want. Premise pressure, which is just we throw topics at you
Yeah.
and just be funny, react.
Did you had the thing with the wheel? They spun the wheel.
They didn't spin a wheel. They were just throwing them at me. But I saw you guys upgraded
yeah,
to the wheel.
yeah, they upgraded to a wheel.
Well, I was on the debut show,
Yeah.
which means that was the first show. I didn't even know what it was.
Oh, yeah, you had
I
no
didn't
idea.
I didn't even know what I was coming to do.
Wow.
I thought it was like a show
So
like
you
this.
just went in blind. You
I
was
went
just
in
like,
completely blind.
I'm going
All
on
I knew was
the
they
radio.
gave
I
me-
don't care what I have to do.
They gave me the joke, the premise, and the 4 words. 24 hours ahead. That's the only thing.
That's
a
it.
write a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell me like anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
And then they had when Benny's Alfredo
Benny.
Gagoots, and he's heckling. I was just like, oh my God, like that's rough. I felt bad for those people, but Eli, he came through, and Heather was great too. I got to give both of them props.
Yeah, she had funny jokes. I did see her that portion of it. I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see her go against the Gagoots, and she did do well.
Yeah.
I did yo mama jokes was what my thing was. I didn't have to go against the Gagoots.
You had to do a Yo Mama joke?
Yeah, so I was like,
Was it good? Or?
I had some funny
she
ones.
was funny.
Well, I asked, like, your mom's so stupid, she studied for a drug test.
Okay.
And what else did I say? Oh, your mom's so stupid, she thought that Lincoln Logs were the president's diary.
I like that one.
And your mom is so stupid, she asked how many pieces were in a word puzzle.
That's good.
So just like all super cheesy.
You didn't use the
mama
one
jokes?
I gave you? I gave you one. You didn't.
What was
Your
it?
mom is so stupid. She thinks judo is what they use to make bagels.
I like that one.
Damn.
And recap of last week. Bonnie is no longer a Jew. She
What?
had her Jew card
You
revoked.
got your Jew card revoked?
Yeah, why was that again?
You never saw Schindler's List.
Oh, that's
Oh, right.
right.
I knew
and
it
I'm
was
pretty
some
sure you didn't
reason.
graduate sixth grade
Never
either.
saw Schindler's List. That's right. That's like me saying like I've never seen The Godfather.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah,
I
that's like
actually
me
have not seen
saying
The
I've
Godfather
never
either.
seen.
Well, you're not expected to. You're Jewish.
Well, a lot of
Being
people
a
have seen
guinea
it.
and they're like, you never saw The Godfather?
Is it okay if I tell all the people who are watching so far? Are you ready?
Do your
Let
shout
her do
outs.
it.
Wait.
Let her do it.
Before you do that, let's do the
Get ready.
the sponsor?
Do the sponsor.
All right. Let's get orderly. Let's get
And
it
then
together,
let's get
guys.
orderly, please.
All right, sponsors. Then Bonnie's doing her shout outs. Then we're getting to our star here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. Here we do. Let's do it. Coaster's Tavern, coasterstavern.com. That's a bar over at 487 Newbridge Road in East Meadow. On Tuesdays, they have 7:30 sign up, 8 o'clock start if you want to do a comedy open mic. They have free shots for the comics and free tacos for the comics and free jokes for all the patrons.
Nice.
Coaster's Tavern, they also have live music and a pool table, and they do not play pool when they are doing comedy shows. You should go to coasterstavern.com.
Very nice and
Awesome
professional.
job.
Okay, Bonnie,
All right.
do your shout out.
Benny Rizziti, the Gagoots is watching. Will
Gagoots.
Romero, a good friend of mine, is watching.
Gagoots.
Don Sill is watching.
Please kiss your wife for me.
If you want to interrupt with anything, just feel free. My friend Frank
Don't worry, I
Costello
will.
is watching. Bill Hansen is watching. I
Bill
love
Hansen, you dog.
Dennis, of course, who called in. Dennis Murphy
we love
is
you.
watching.
Can't get rid of you.
Joanne, is your mom,
My
right?
mom.
Oh,
Yeah,
Joanne
his mom is
Sommers,
watching.
Mama.
my mom.
Felix from Let's Eat Long Island.
Felix, when are you
Eat
gonna bring us
Long
our
Island
food?
is watching, and she said hello, my son and lovely ladies. Hello.
Hi, Mom. My mom just got a new cat.
Aw, send
Oh.
pictures.
Beautiful black cat. Her name is
Ooh, black cats.
I have
good
a black
luck.
cat.
her name is Matilda, but we call her Tilly. Miss Carrie Karavis is
Carrie
standing
Karavis is
outside.
Hello.
Hi,
How
Carrie.
are
Do you want to come in and sit for a minute?
They can't
This is
hear you
Three's
if you're not on the
Company.
microphone, Miss Carrie.
Peter Varecki from Street Fighter is watching.
Ah.
That's another person we should.
Here's a treat.
Welcome.
This is why
How
we
are
do
you?
it here
Guys,
at Governors.
Realtors.
The lovely and vivacious
Realtors.
Carrie Karavis, ladies and
You look
gentlemen.
beautiful.
Hilarious,
I really
hilarious.
packed on the makeup.
Yeah,
Stand-up
you went
comedian.
hard with the.
Jesus, I'm so fat.
No.
Oh, stop. You're
The
not
table's
fat at
too
all.
close
Sat
to the
next to
wall.
Landolfi.
Stop it.
But I'm just telling all the viewers who are watching. Ronnie Welsh is watching.
Ronnie.
Mary
Okay.
Underhill.
Kid-
Oh, that's my
Bruno.
mom.
Bruno is watching. Linda Marcus Smith is
Bruno.
watching.
All right.
Ken Purcell.
Put her on hold. Carrie Karavis is
John
here.
Deru- All right, I'll continue after.
Put her on hold. Carrie
All right.
Karavis is here.
Okay.
So what's
She's
going
my
on?
boss.
What are you doing? You doing a show out there?
I am. You know, I told you, I called you that I have to cancel
For the day 8th.
Yeah, for the 8th.
That's all right. We-
Premiering my 1-hour comedy
Oh,
special.
congratulations.
That's a good
Congratulations.
reason to cancel.
That's a
That's a
good
So
good
wait,
reason to
but you
cancel.
already filmed it, correct?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
filming was
Okay.
fantastic.
And where'd you film it?
At the Argyle Theater in Babylon.
Awesome,
Yeah, it
awesome.
was great.
I
I
saw
did-
you. You looked great in the black. I saw
Yeah, I
the
saw the
one little
pictures.
clip of you telling a joke about how the kids don't even trick or treat anymore.
Yeah.
Like one of your friends just drives the kid, the fat little
The fat
kid.
kid. Fat kids
Fat
get
kid.
driven to the candy now.
I love it. You made me
That's
laugh.
funny.
I just saw that short clip.
I
So
was-
where can I find the special? When is it available?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I really can't say just yet.
Okay.
So
Shopping it around now.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
It's already been bought. but
Oh,
I-
excuse me, Miss Thang.
But
I'm
she
sorry.
just
I
signed.
cannot say.
Okay, okay.
I did sign a contract that I didn't even know what I was signing.
Okay.
Nice.
So I think it's like,
14 pages.
yeah. You know. But yeah. So I can't really say.
Okay. Now, may I ask?
Congratulations.
I don't know if this is too much to ask. Do you get like a lump sum when you do something like that, or is it something like when you buy it and then how they distribute it? There's going to be more money that comes from like how much it gets viewed after the fact. Like, is there different ways?
Oh, are we going on now? Yes, Rich Walker.
Oh, okay. Sub them in.
But I gotta
Okay.
do
He's
Yeah,
doing
but-
my show.
Oh.
That's why he's here. He's not hanging out. He's my guest.
Wait a minute, I thought you guys threw him out.
No, he's our guest.
I'm about to come
He's
on.
about to
So
come
I'll
on.
later in the show.
You're actually
You're
bumping
about
him.
to come on? They
Yeah.
want you to do like 5 minutes out there right now.
I do the
All right.
only till 7:30. Let me do this show.
All right, it's fine to you.
I
What about
can't-
you,
I-
Landolfi?
I have to do my show.
This is his show.
Okay, well, I have to go.
Okay.
But
I wanted to say,
Thank
when
you
I
so
saw
much
you
for
on King
coming.
of Queens, you played that part about
No.
being a
girl.
bitch? Yeah.
That was
That was-
hilarious.
That was on Kevin Can Wait.
I meant Kevin Can Wait.
Whatever.
Sorry.
King of Queens.
Kevin Can Wait. You were
It's
awesome in
actually
that.
just a revision of King and Queen.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
just kind
well,
of
now
like
it's not. Now it's nothing. So it's okay.
That's sad.
Oh,
Because Kevin hugged me at the end and he said, I'm going to we'll have you
great
back
in that.
on.
You were
goes.
great
in
And
that.
I was
That-
like,
that could have been a
"Great." And
character.
then, like,
Roach is going to be on next month. He's going to be
hope
on guest on our show here.
Oh,
See,
good.
We
I
bring
love
all
Roach.
the big people. Kara Karavis is here. Chris Roach is going to be here.
We're
great.
going to update the
Chris
schedule because
I don't know.
Carrie's got her special on the 8th, so we're going to be.
Richie,
30?
they want you to go up right now and do
Yeah,
5
right
minutes?
now we're doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just go do 5 minutes. We'll have Carrie here.
by the time I tell you all the people that are watching, 5 minutes will
Go,
go by.
go. We got Carrie
The
Karavis.
people want him.
What?
No one's hosting. You're
Just
gonna
go.
out,
Just
your
do
thing,
Just
five
go up
minutes,
and do 5 minutes.
7 minutes,
Brings me up.
and then you bring me. Yeah, Jimmy's gonna bring.
Jimmy's
you
going to
up.
bring you up, and then you bring. Oh, my God.
What a
He's
fucking
such a
baby.
bitch. You got a
No,
spot.
no, I think
He
he's
was
showing
trying to-
loyalty. He was showing.
was trying to be
He came
respectful.
here for us, so he's just being loyal.
Listen, it's stage time. You take it. The place is full of
Get the
people.
fuck
Hey,
out.
who
I
is
was
this
2
young
minutes
man?
away from pulling the cans off my
I know,
hands.
I know.
I'll do it.
So
All
cute,
right.
Mike.
Mike is our engineer.
You know Mike? That's our engineer.
he's-
That's
Mike
Joey Cola's
Carey.
nephew.
Yes. Joey Cola is one of the people
I
watching.
resemblance.
No.
Yeah. So
A young Joey Cola.
you're supposed to be on the 8th, but now you're doing your thing. Don't worry, I got Mike Keegan to replace you anyways.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I love Mike anyway. Yeah, so to answer your question, I can't answer your question.
Okay.
either.
Yeah,
There you
okay.
But hopefully it'll make some good money.
Cool.
And
It'll
I'll-
do great.
I'll get a new jacket.
You were fantastic.
Nice.
You
that
tell
night.
us what
Awesome.
we want to promote it for you. You tell us any information,
I
we
will
will promote it for
absolutely
you.
tell you guys
Send
because
me
I'll
all
come
the
on the
info.
show after, hopefully after it airs, and
Yeah.
I'll be able to talk.
Yes, yes, yes.
There you
Awesome.
go. That'll
but
be great.
I will tell you this: it was fun filming, but I had the smoke alarms went off.
Yep.
Right.
Oh my God!
What?
Wow, that's awesome.
First, like 5 minutes in, all of a
7
sudden,
minutes in,
the
or
Okay.
8
smoke
minutes
alarms
in,
go off.
Smoke alarms go off, and in a theater, the fire department has to
yeah,
come
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh my
and
God.
turn them off. So I thought, okay, they'll turn them off now. And
Nope.
So then I was making jokes, and it was funny, and then blah, blah, and I go, okay, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, keep going. And I go, sir, we're filming.
Yeah.
I will keep going. So then the fire department comes, turns them off, and I have to go back out and do the same 7 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
See, that's rough because they've already heard it 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I said, oh, it's great to be here again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you laugh it up just the time.
Yeah.
But I did switch it up a little.
Okay.
Which threw a curveball to them, so they heard it, but then I threw a different ending.
Yeah, gotcha. Cool.
You know, but
Yeah,
it
that's
kinda does
hard,
suck.
that's
But
hard.
they did leave that. It was all about my Halloween stuff.
It was,
so they left it out. Anyway.
yeah, but you handled it like a pro. It was great. I was glad they went off because then I could go outside and have a cigarette.
Right.
'Cause
I
I was
handled it like a pro because I'm a pro after 30 years. You're a pro after 30 years.
Sure.
And you know what? You just don't care anymore. You're like, oh, really? Another? How many lightning bolts are you going to throw at me in my career? You know, it's like, well, finally, I got my special, you know?
Yeah.
this happens.
And then
But-
this one
so-
wants to smoke a cigarette and pulls the fucking fire alarm.
Yeah,
No,
maybe
I
he's
didn't
the
put-
one that's the reason that the fire alarm. Just kidding.
No, they had all this fake
I'm
smoke
joking, I'm
coming out
joking.
because
Yeah, that's
supposedly
right.
it
They
helps
wanted
with the
it-
filming
Well,
or
they wanted it,
something.
that look, that smoky look.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
And then
So-
all of a sudden,
So anyway, once you get to a certain point in your career, nothing matters anymore. You're not nervous anymore. You don't care.
Right.
I mean, I was nervous because I wanted the words to come out right, because sometimes you fumble. And if you fumble your words, this is live. Like you're
Yeah.
taping once. 'Cause
Right.
We didn't get the second show. We couldn't fill the second show. So we just combined everybody into one show. So it was a one-take deal.
Yeah.
So I fumbled a couple of times, but it was okay. And then I had all my notes, because you have to do an hour. I
Right.
can't remember.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I had
That's
my notes. I
amazing.
had like IKEA. Then after IKEA, I had husband. Then I had grandfather. Then I had uncle. Then I had all my jokes were lined up. So as soon as it looked like I flowed so smoothly.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
did.
But I was like, okay, next, all right,
Yeah.
next joke we go into that bit. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
how does Sam handle being the brunt of the jokes?
You know,
your
Sam
husband?
doesn't care as long as the cash is
As long as the
coming
money's
in.
coming.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He did care. Well, back in the day, I used to do a joke about an ex-boyfriend of mine who used to always have shit-stained underwear.
Yeah, I remember that bit. I remember the
And I'm like,
boyfriend
don't
too.
you know how to wipe your ass? I mean, wipe your ass. So it's such a funny bit because it's a true story. It's most men don't know how to wipe their ass, and I kind of carried it over. And he goes, that's the only joke that people think, because Sam, you'll never find a shit stain, or he will
Yeah,
never
yeah.
fart.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
been together
Fart stain
15
your-
years. He will never fart.
Get outta
He doesn't
here.
allow the children to fart.
That's
None
sick.
of us could fart.
Wow.
We're a fartless house.
That's
Wow.
sick.
Wow.
That's sick.
What?
They're not putting him
Jeez,
up.
wait. Go.
Go. What is he
No,
doing?
it's so stupid.
Oh my
So we're a
God.
fartless, shitless
House.
house.
Okay.
So nothing. Just
No.
Wow.
Everybody
You'll
walks
never
around
see
with-
his
You guys should get an
underwear.
award.
If he ever shit his underwear, my husband, he would throw them out before he let me wash them.
Wow.
He's crazy. Like, this is how bad he is. He works on the railroad. He drives the truck.
Yeah.
He's senior to a lot of the guys. He will tell the guys, I only have one rule, and no one farts in the truck.
No farting in Sam's truck.
No farting in the truck.
What if they fart? What happens?
So funny.
So one
That's
guy farted. He pulled the truck over on the LI
No.
and he said, listen, I'm going to tell you this one last time. Anyone farts in the truck again, you're all getting out, and you're going to have to figure out how you're getting back.
Really?
Yeah, and then no one ever farts in front of him.
What's his hang up with
Hold
farts?
it.
Well,
I want to go over there just to do that. Now
Listen,
that
we
you
should all
said
have a
that.
fart night
Because-
at my house.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll
Listen,
gas him out.
Here's the thing. He's like, why should I have to breathe in that disgustingness? And
Yeah,
I
but
agree with him.
Himself
He's a
though
human
not.
on Earth.
What?
Himself though not fart. Like
What does he go to the
I
bathroom? and
fought in front of Karen constantly.
I fought at
He
work.
will never.
I fought on
One
her.
night, one night we were sleeping, and he blasted when he was sleeping.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
You should have taped that.
or he woke himself up. That's how loud it was. And all of a sudden, he looked at me and goes, "I'm so sorry."
Wow.
I was like,
You were like, you
Don't
better
let it
be.
happen again.
Wow.
Yeah.
I-
You should say to him, if you fart in the bed one more time, I'm going to pull over and you have to get out.
I made my ex-wife throw up twice from my farts.
Oh, no.
that's
See,
so
that's
bad.
disgusting. That's disgusting. They say, now you can look this up. They say that when you smell a smell, right, particles of your ass
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
are in the air.
Fecal
and-
matter.
Right.
Oh, God.
Fecal matter.
These are
And when you
important-
breathe it
these are
in,
things
you're
I
No, it's on
didn't
your
know.
toothbrush.
You're eating it.
Yeah, it's
You're,
disgusting.
So
you're
what?
ingesting it.
It's a little
So you're
duty
ingesting
particle.
someone else's fecal ass.
Dookie in the
Little
air.
duty particle. It's
This,
not a
is,
big
this
deal.
has been the scientific version of Three's Company.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not getting away from it because there's still shit in the air.
So what?
So
So
he's
wait, now
not
this
safe.
is Three's Company. What
Yes.
happened to the original Three's Company guy? What was his name again?
Jim Rhea.
We love Jim.
He
Jim quit.
he
because,
Because Bonnie.
Pastor didn't really.
Because
It didn't
Bonnie,
align with
Bonnie
what
kept
his
doing
pastor
shout
wanted
outs
him
while he
doing.
was.
No, he quit because, you want to explain?
Well, yeah. Honestly, he was a religious person, part of the religious community, and his
His church did
neighbors
not
and peers
like
gave him
the
so
stuff.
much garbage.
Wait a minute. He was religious. I've seen his ass.
I know.
He
I
was
know.
a Sunday school teacher.
He's a Sunday school
But
teacher.
Was.
His act.
I
His
know.
act is
Yeah.
X-rated.
XX.
Yes.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but he was
And
able
so
to.
they
I
were-
even was like, ooh, and I'm not a prude at all.
Yeah, and
he
so
was
they
able
were,
to
you know,
keep
he
it-
makes jokes about marriage, which is, you know, against the sacrament of marriage.
He hasn't been doing stand-up much either.
And-
He's like kind of.
His wife.
I
He's
personally
been pressured
think,
from the
got a lot of
the
pressure.
religious people.
Yeah.
No, and I personally think their issue is we have like transgender and so much acceptance on this show.
Yeah.
I think that
We had
it-
transgender guests. We had
Look,
porno stars on the.
transgender, you know, nobody likes, but transgender is like something that just started, and I mean the church has to recognize everybody if you want to follow the real book of the Word of God. Word
Yeah.
of God is unjudgmental, and thou shalt not pass judgment on anybody. So you got to take everybody into God's house.
He's in
What?
Garden City. They're very like, you know.
Very upset.
Bonnie,
Is he
I'm
Jewish?
forgetting
No,
the
he's
name.
No.
Catholic.
He's Catholic.
What is the name of the girl? The transgender girl. She got the bright red hair. She was on our show.
Angela.
Angela
Glenn.
Yes. Well, she came on the show, and she and Jim actually had a great religious conversation. She goes, "My faith has never wavered once." She's like, "I've never not
Yeah, who
believed
am I
in
to
God."
say what you like and
And
Bill
and she's actually, I think she's it goes to Presbyterian church, which is actually evangelical is what she does, and super accepting of her. And they had like a great religious conversation and totally like saw eye to
Yeah,
eye.
the Catholics aren't doing that.
Look, yeah.
And, yeah.
Religion is really weird. You have to find God in your own heart, and I don't think God's judging you for being whatever you are, transgender, gay, straight,
Yeah.
whatever
Exactly.
you are.
As long as you're
If
a good person and you got a good heart.
But I believe that if you're one of God's children, like it says in the Bible or in any Bible or in anybody's beliefs, there's nothing my kids will do that I'll never not like them anymore.
Right,
So
right.
God is your
Right.
father, right? He's never going to turn his back on you because he's your father. He's always going to be there. So to me,
Uh-oh.
By the way, Bill Hansen
sparked
said.
something.
Oh my
Bill
God,
Hansen
he's
said, "I just
calling."
farted now."
Spark, you
fan.
sparking, let it ring.
well, that could be somebody important.
Oh, do you want to talk? Okay. Hello, you're on the air with Three's Company in Cary Caravas.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Will Romero. How you guys doing?
Will
Hi,
Romero.
Will
What's up, buddy?
Romero.
How are you?
Hey, I couldn't help to hear it. You guys were talking about Jimmy?
Who?
Jimmy.
Jim Ria.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got a little funny story about him.
All right, is this going to be
fucking
quick?
Did you say-
Will, it's got to be quick and it's got to be funny.
Hold on. Did he say funny or phony?
I don't know.
No, it's funny.
All right.
Funny.
No,
funny.
so the other day I'm in Garden City with my girlfriend. We're doing headshots for, because we need headshots every
Oh, headshots.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, headshots. And the guy that was doing the headshots, he asked me about comedy, and I'm like, yeah, we do governance. And he was talking about a guy that went up at a governance. He was his daughter's sweet 16, and his wife was there, and he went triple X.
And it was Jim Ray.
And I was just like, wait a minute,
A
that sounds
sweet
kind of
si-
familiar.
A sweet
And
16?
I asked the guy, I'm like, is that
Wow.
Jim Ria? And he goes, I'm not saying any names. And yeah, it was him.
It
A
was
sweet
Jim Ray.
And he
16.
joined.
He
He,
did- he
ruined
did
the quinceañera.
He did that routine at a Sweet 16 party.
Isn't it a 21
No.
and older event
Yeah, he-
here?
Yeah.
he
What?
was
How was
talking
there a
about his
Sweet
wife.
16?
Well, the key to a good comic is knowing how to read your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you can't go into a kindergarten class and go, so the other day I'm blowing my husband.
They won't
Well,
get it.
he was his
They
daughter's
just
sweet
won't get it.
16.
Depends on where that
The
kindergarten
The
class
kindergarten
is.
kids will laugh if you say it right. because
Yeah.
I taught kindergarten.
All right, Will.
Stupid
All right,
shit.
Thanks for calling in, buddy.
All right.
Bye, Will.
Have a good one. Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a water.
Thanks, Will.
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you.
What are you like, grandma there with everything in the purse? You
That's
want
like me, I
water?
have
You
that.
need Altoids? You want to wear
Up
this?
yet?
You got.
Who?
You need some. Rich Walker.
Oh, Rich.
Who?
You know,
He's gonna bring me on.
the guy
I
who was
have
supposed to
there
be
when
our
he brings
guest.
me on.
I heard them play the intro music.
I hear.
They're introing him right now. If you listen, so yeah, it's great. It's nice that you're doing your makeup right here while you're on the show. That's fantastic.
Thank
Carrie
you.
Kravis doing her makeup.
I like the name Three's Company. You didn't get in trouble for that?
Not yet,
Why would we get in trouble?
because it was somebody else's name.
I
before
understand, but
us.
they had millions of viewers. We only have thousands. So spread the word so we can get to millions of viewers there, people. I mean, come on, do your job. Help us out. All right. Anyway.
Where can we see this? On Facebook?
It's on live right now.
It's on live right
on
now.
Facebook right now.
It's
You're
like-
doing your
there's like
makeup.
a-
We're right there's
like
the camera.
a lot
It's
of
not
people
radio.
watching.
Camera, I don't see
Yeah.
that.
Camera's right there.
That's a little GoPro. I love those things.
Yeah. So everybody on Facebook right now is watching you do your makeup.
Well, really, how many are watching right now?
It's better
A
than
lot,
her
a
doing
lot,
it while
a
she's
lot,
driving.
A lot,
Yeah.
a lot,
Isn't there a
lot,
counter?
There's a lot of
It's a
people.
lot.
Oh, yeah, there's 26 people.
How do you know that?
It says 26 right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But then it goes off on.
What people don't always watch, because I used to do Two Tired Twats with Patty Rossborough.
You don't do it anymore?
No,
Why not?
because we were making very
you got-
little money
you got
at
tired?
the end of the month. And and it was exhausting driving into the city and being stuck in 2 hours of traffic to
Wait,
get
you
there on
guys did it in the
Tuesday.
city? I thought you guys were
Yeah.
doing it from here.
We can't do it from here.
Why?
Because she lives all the way in upstate, and it's like for her to get to Manhattan it was an hour and a half. For me to get to Manhattan it was an hour and a half. So it was like after 2 years we called it a day.
Yeah.
But we interviewed some really good comics.
Yeah.
But
Not me, but yeah, you had some
well,
good people on
you
the show.
could have been if we would have kept going.
Yeah,
but,
could have been eventually. Down the line. Thanks.
So you would see how many people were watching live at the time.
Yeah.
But then the numbers would go. Sometimes they would go from 26 views
Yeah.
to 2,000.
That's what we usually average between the replays and watching it on YouTube and through Gov's
It's
radio
3 different
channel.
streams.
There's 3 different
Yeah.
streams.
And
So
then they tally it for us, and they give us the numbers.
yeah, so we usually hit like around
Are
2,000.
you guys on iTunes,
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio?
Yeah.
And
And,
on
then-
iTunes.
No.
I'm not good at this. I don't
You
know.
should do iTunes too. Put it up.
Okay. I'll tell them that Carrie Karavis told me to put it up.
No, because you're going to get a lot of, like everyone else's, podcasts are on,
Yes.
So, like, whatever. I watched, I
We
just
slowly
watched,
build. This is
I
only.
just watched Joe Rogan's.
Oh well, that's totally different.
Well, I know,
Joe's
but
got a
he has
huge
his own
He had this
following.
whole thing about the pharmaceutical companies with
Yeah.
the drugs and how bad they are for you because they say all the side effects after they go,
Yeah.
get this for, Crohn's disease, but it could cause death and suicide.
Yeah.
Right.
So he was talking to a guy who's like an expert, and he was like, yeah, sometimes these pills are worse than the actual ailment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. But that was a really good listen. It was like a 1 hour straight talk about pharma and the pharmaceutical companies that make these pills and whatever. But he's got millions of viewers.
Yeah.
He's Joe Rogan.
He had Elon Musk on the show.
Doesn't he have a show on Governor's Radio?
No.
Joe
Elon
Rogan.
Joe
Musk?
Rogan?
Wait, Anthony.
You're thinking of Anthony
I'm thinking of
Rogan.
Anthony
No.
Rogan. Yeah,
He's
okay.
got thousands of followers
Okay,
too.
yeah.
But
We're
I'm
talking about
mixing them
Joe
up.
Rogan.
I don't
Big
know
deal.
who he is.
Oh my God, Bonnie.
Bonnie knows everyone
I
except
know
no
the
one.
no-name people.
Bonnie's like me. Who is that? That's the president. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
It's
me,
like
that's me,
my wife's the same way. So we were watching The Irishman the other night, right?
which I haven't seen.
And she
Have
goes,
you seen Casino?
No,
Goodfellas?
Goodfellas. I've
Okay,
seen.
well then you've seen.
yeah. So we're watching The Irishman, and she says,
Why is it called The Irishman if it's about Italians?
it's because
Sorry.
Is it about Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah.
Isn't it about Jimmy Hoffa?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
was
the-
he Irish?
no,
Okay.
the hitman was Irish.
Oh, okay.
So
Alright.
anyway, so Karen goes, "Who's that?" And I go, "That's Jimmy Hoffa." She goes, "No, I know it's Jimmy Hoffa. Who's playing him?" I go, "That's fucking Al Pacino. What do you mean? Who is it?"
God, that's so funny.
Does Al Pacino look different now?
I don't know. It's Al Pacino. If you don't know Al,
I know who he is, but maybe she looked different on the
He's-
Irishman.
yeah.
Probably
The only
does.
way you're not gonna know that it's Al Pacino by looking at him is if somebody threw acid in his face and it melted his face off. That's the only way.
Anywho, I gotta go because he's gonna bring me on.
Go
but
get him.
I loved being on the show.
Thank
and
you
I-
so much for
thank you
coming.
for
on.
coming.
See, today you got a
Yeah,
little
you're
taste.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a little
We're gonna have
taste.
you back.
So you can't wait to come back.
C-A-R-R-I-E.
One R.
C-A-R-I-E.
Get out.
Karavis.
C-A-R-V-A-S?
K-A-R.
K-A-R.
You're good.
V-A-S.
V-A-S.
A-R-A-V-A-S.
A-V-A-S.
Karavis.
Karavis. Like,
Carrie with one R.
yeah. If you ever been to a diner in Manhattan, it's been Karavis. So there you go.
I'm going to think of you next time I fart.
Tell Rich to come back.
Tell Rich come back. Thanks, sweetheart.
Text
Love
Carrie
her.
when you fart.
Carrie is one of the greatest
was so
people
nice.
No,
Ever.
that was
ever.
very
Come on.
nice. That was awesome.
She helped me out immensely when I first started. She introduced me to a lot of people. She opened a lot of doors for me. And she is one of the greatest people ever. And she still does it to this day. She's got a bunch of new comics under her wing, and she helps them all out immensely. She's a great person. She really is.
Yeah,
And I was
the industry.
just at her house 2 weeks ago at a nice party she threw for Christmas.
Nice.
Got a $25 gift card that I took from Molly Kornfeld. Hi, Molly. Sorry, I took your gift
you did
card.
a grab bag. That's always
But
fun.
it was great.
Aw.
I'm glad Rich got to go up on stage because I was ready to jump out.
Yeah, I'm glad Richie got to go up on stage because he's never coming back.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm sure he'll be back soon.
No, I'm just joking.
He's up there doing his corny
He's doing his
corn
stand-up.
balls.
So is it okay if I...
cornball.
Now do your shout outs.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Now you can do your
All right,
shout outs.
so Jennifer from Coasters had some dental surgery. She was not feeling well, so we missed her on Tuesday. So Jennifer, we hope you're feeling better.
Jen.
Alan Streisfeld is watching. John DeLuca is watching. Hi, John. Joey Cola, Larry Samelli,
Oh, and John's one of the best
James-
in terms of. Go ahead.
James Savali from
Oh,
Village
nice.
Connection Radio.
But John DeLuca chairs everything and
Oh, he
reposts
does.
everything.
He's
He's
so
the
nice.
best, you know. So thank you, John, for that.
Robert, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it.
Cividanis.
Cividanis.
Big
Jeff
Robbie.
Bosey, I just saw Jeff last night. Of
The
course,
Bagel
Will
Bosey.
Romero, who called in. Mandy's mama, Mary Underhill.
Mom.
John LaRocchia. Oh, I went to that thing that John LaRocchia had a gala. It was amazing.
John LaRocchia, guys, he does a thing called Laughter Saves Lives.
Yeah.
It's all firemen, and all the money goes
to 9/11.
9/11 victims,
victims and
survivors,
widows and
whatever,
stuff.
widows,
Yep.
whatever
Yeah.
you want to.
His gala was packed to the brim. 65 extra people came. They had to bring out chairs, and there wasn't enough food. They had
it's
to order
awesome.
back food.
John
it
is
went really well.
John is got a huge heart. He really does.
I love
He's
him.
a good guy. He's a very funny comedian too.
He's super nice.
And he does so much for the 9/11 victims. And since the day that so for what the last
He's going to be our guest soon.
I know he's going to be our guest. So since 9/11, he's been doing everything he does is to
20 years.
is to help benefit the victims of 9/11
Yeah, in fact,
their families.
he called out
stuff.
a lot of people that were there that
Yeah.
had worked on the pile and had cancer and
Yeah.
their spouses, and it was very touching. Eric Haft is watching. Our intern, not intern.
Engineer.
He's so young.
He's not an intern. We
He's
pay
so
him.
cute and young. Our engineer,
Mike.
is watching and working.
He's watching.
Quinn-
Mike's
Quinn-
watching from the booth.
Yeah.
Quinn Martin is watching. John Santo is watching. John, I finally said your name correctly.
John was guest judge with me. We need to have him on soon. John, I'm going to call you and we're going to set something up because he's very funny.
John who?
John who?
John Santo.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love John Santa. I love
You
when he does.
just talking about John Santo.
No, I was talking about John LaRocchia.
We have no
John
attention.
No,
LaRocchia.
and then you just said John Santo's watching. And
Yeah, but we're still
Yeah.
on John LaRocchia.
Yes,
Oh, my
but I kept pronouncing John Santos.
Tony, this
And he
is
goes,
why Jim quit.
this is why. It had nothing to do with the church.
We
He was
made
just
up
like-
that whole church story.
He was
Jim
like, "I'm
was going to
done."
blow his brains out if he could stay
Really,
with
there's
us.
more.
Oh,
Evan Weiss.
my
Why haven't you
God.
been at Coasters? Evan Weiss is watching.
Evan
Hi.
Weiss,
Hi, Evan Weiss.
Evan Weiss is the Jewish Charlie Brown.
And-
That's
and
what I call
Evan
him.
Weiss-
All right, I'm almost
Says-
done.
all
And
right.
Ralph Ariasi, who I
Let's end on someone we know.
And some Ralph.
Ralph
Guy
Ariasi.
named
Ralph.
Ralph!
Ralph's Italian Ices.
Okay.
All right, guys.
All right,
that
I'm
was
done.
awesome.
You
All
sure?
right,
Yeah.
For now.
Okay.
And then for now,
Until she gets her next fix.
where's Rich Walker?
Rich Walker will be joining us shortly. He is on the main stage here at Governor's.
That's awesome.
In Levittown. So he'll be joining us shortly, hopefully. Carrie Carabas was just... I got to
He
tell
was
you,
hijacked.
her special that Karen and I went to we were in the audience over there to support it, and she was phenomenal.
She's really funny.
She blew the
Awesome.
roof off. And let me tell you something. It was stuff that I had heard before. I've known Carrie for 20 years.
Yeah.
So it was stuff that I had heard before, and it was just... She just belted it out
Yeah,
and
it's the best.
blew the roof off the place. I was
She's a pro.
laughing.
She's a pro.
Karen was... I never saw
Yeah.
Karen laugh. She don't laugh that hard for me.
Yeah.
She's laughing that
You're
hard for...
like, you better settle down. It's not that funny. It's
All
not
right.
that funny. All right, all right.
Get it. She's funny.
I remember my first beer.
It's not that funny, Karen. Yeah, and we had a
Yeah,
great
but could she
time.
dick you down?
Oh, Mandy, cursing and
Man,
sexy
it.
references.
that's my wife,
I
Mandela.
know.
You can't talk
I'm
like
sorry.
that.
She's my mother, sister.
my
cousin
my
now.
wife.
Ken Purcell is saying squirrel.
Who's a squirrel?
Oh, that's us. That's me.
You guys are squirrels?
I'm a
No,
squirrel?
us like just look at squirrel.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we are like squirrels.
Yeah. No.
Ken, that's a perfect
You.
analogy in
Yeah.
me and Mandy. We're
Yeah.
like squirrels, like squirreling around.
Speaking, well, I call Glenn, my husband, and my dog. I call them squirrels, just because they're squirrels. And the other day,
Okay.
Glenn texted me a picture of you can get personalized dog socks.
I have them.
And I just wrote back, aw, he's never cutesy like that. I go, aw. He goes, yeah, I want a pair of you and a pair of Bentley. Bentley's my dog. I'm like,
Right.
you're going to send my picture to the dog
For the
socks,
dog socks.
people? Like, are they going to charge extra? They're going to be like, your fucking wife is a
I have a pair with Noodles, my dog, and I have a pair with Violet, my bunny.
I just want to know what they
Wow.
do, what they're going to do when they see the submission of my face.
They'll put them on the socks. They'll
They're
be
like,
oh,
this is an ugly hound, but I guess we'll do it.
I don't know
It's
what
going
the
to be
hell
extra.
this breed is, but hoofa. Let's put them on.
This Shih Tzu.
That's like,
Thank,
I just
thank
wanted
God these are going in his shoes and nobody can see them.
Yeah, seriously.
Is that a Christmas gift he's going to give you? Or he gave it to you
He
already?
wants
He
it
wants it
from
for himself.
Oh.
Why would Mandy want socks with her face on it?
No, because I thought her husband bought them as a gift for her.
Here's your face.
My
I know
avatar
you.
socks.
I know you don't know what you look like, so here's your face on the sock.
Well, Glenn actually cannot keep a surprise. Like I've never been
Neither
surprised.
can I.
Ever.
Right.
We ever
Not
since
you?
ever since
No.
ever since we got together, we just pick what we're gonna like for Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm getting a new jacket.
Right.
I want boots, and he's like, yeah, I want power tools. Like, and we just pick out our
Right.
own stuff because we've always had our money combined. Some people keep their
Exactly.
money separate.
Oh, I
Me
keep
and
my
him
money
have-
separate.
No.
We're like, put it in the pot, put it in the
Yeah.
kitty.
Karen and I, we usually either do we'll do a trip.
Oh, that's
or
nice.
We'll get something for the house,
Yeah,
something nice.
something to get.
A lot of people fight over
Or-
the money, though. If you
Or we, but I'll just ask her. I'm like, what do you want?
Well,
Like, when
yeah.
a birthday comes up, I'm like, what do you want? And she's like, just get me something. I go, every time I get you something, you hate it. Just tell me what you
Well,
want.
yeah, then I'm going to spend $200, and you're going to go, oh, well, I would have done this for $200.
Yeah, exactly.
So then,
And the last one, she was like, I want a belt sander. And I said,
said,
okay.
excuse me?
I'll get you a belt sander because she makes stuff with the pallets, like our bar in the backyard.
Her and Glenn would
stuff.
get along great.
She's always making crap with them friggin' pallets.
It's
man.
awesome.
Yeah. She almost got arrested because she was stealing them from some factory. And this guy pulled up and he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, what? And he's
She's like DIY.
yeah. He's like, you can't take those pallets. And she's like, there's not a sign saying not to take these pallets. So and she's loading up the back of the car with pallets and then comes home and is like,
It's like her and like a Jamaican man, like
Yeah.
driving around with like
she's
fucking.
like, help me get the pallets out of the
Mattresses and
car. And what are you building with this now? I don't know. Something's going to come to me. She built that bar. That bar's amazing.
That bar is awesome.
So your
And she-
wife built the bar?
She built a bar out of old pallets.
Wow.
It's in my backyard.
and it's even
it's
got
amazing.
like a little roof.
Yep. And she built a fishing rod holder for me.
Oh, that's
It
cool.
holds all 10 of my fishing rods.
Aw.
It's great.
And then you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
And I'm
I love
cooking.
it.
It's
It's like
like,
she's
yeah.
playing with the
Reversal.
belt sander.
Yeah,
I love it.
She's belt sanding and I'm stuffing turkey. So
Bill
it's
Hanson wants to
So
know
that's
what's
where-
in the cup for Mandy.
It's water.
good. Mandy's drinking water. I'm drinking Monster, but I'm out. No bourbon today. Oh, here he is!
Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen!
I'm going to introduce.
Wait,
Wait, you got to get introduced.
can't just come
I'm going
on.
to introduce
Great. We got
our
15 minutes
long-awaited
for
guest
you now.
who is performing at Governor's just now.
It's all right.
He's the winner of Long Island, Best of Long Island for 2 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Well,
And he performs all over from coast to coast. Rich Walker, everyone.
Hey!
Welcome.
Yay!
you know, I am so sorry, guys. I
Oh,
knew
no.
that was going to
Fine.
happen.
How
No,
how
'cause
was
I-
the crowd? Was it good?
I thought it was actually working in a funeral home.
Oh.
They were like,
Oh,
oh, I hope. Well, I highly doubt anybody out there is. They could be watching it. That's
Went
how
over
they
like a
were.
fart in church.
But we don't have subtitles.
Wait,
They're
maybe it
scattered
was,
all over.
maybe
the
it was
room.
just your act.
No,
it
it
could
was
have
not
been
my
that.
act.
It
It
could
was
have
not
been
my
just your act.
No,
They're
I'm
like,
telling you, I was wonderful. They
Who's
just
this?
didn't-
Who's
They
this
didn't get it.
nasally, whiny guy up here?
Yeah.
We came to see Carrie Karavis. God damn it!
I don't know what they see. I mean, you should go out individually and watch.
And go
this.
check it out.
Yeah, so good to be here. I'm so sorry. I've been months in the making.
Yes.
And then Carrie Carabas is like the thorn in my side. Wherever I go, she pops in, and she had all the nice juicy airtime. I go do this thing, and I'm waiting in the green room for 10 minutes for them to bring me up.
You could have been out here with us.
I could have been here.
Manaja.
Well, I
We'll
could
have
come
you
back.
again.
Maybe.
We'll
Oh
always
yeah,
have
you
you
can.
again.
Come
I'll
back,
come
of
back
course.
whenever you want.
You know who's watching?
He's,
Is the person
Yeah,
that introduced me
let's
to you,
go.
Stephen Perillo, is watching.
Yes.
It wasn't
Great
I met Rich through
Stephen Rocco Perillo.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he gets
The
mad
third.
if you say his
Very
name wrong.
Stephen
God
Rocco
forbid.
Perillo.
But we were talking about before the sit up, shut up, and stand up, and one of the things they make you do is a heckler round. So, like, as a professional, I'm sure, encountered hecklers.
You got a story that I did?
You and me. Austin's Ale House in Queens, in Kew Garden, Queens, where we had to leave out the back door because that lady was heckling us and it ripped into.
Is that the one where Otto and George showed up?
No. That was the lady.
What'd she say?
She just kept. She was drunk and belligerent, and they had a jukebox on, and she had put a Barry White song on, but they unplugged the jukebox so she didn't get to hear Barry White. So while everybody is up, she just keeps screaming out, Barry White, Barry White.
Oh my
man."
God.
So when Rich was up, she did it, and he made a couple of comments, but this. And then when I went up, she did it, and I laid into her like you would have, like I ripped, and she walked out. And we were like, yeah, she left. She left. Now, Rich and I drove in together, and she came back 10 minutes later with like these 5 muscled, jacked up guys.
Oh no.
And they
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
wait, funny man, when you get off, it's not going to be so funny.
Oh my god!
Holy crap.
And Rich and I
We
had
just
to
left them in the bar.
we had to leave through the back, out through the kitchen, and run out the back.
I mean,
door.
if you asked me,
God.
I would have stayed and fought him.
Tony's a total
He was
bitch.
like, no, let's get out of here. We
Yeah.
don't want trouble. I'm like, I don't know. I want trouble.
Yeah. Rich,
You never know, but you have to be
Rich
careful.
was like the cowardly lion.
Because it's like
I'll put him up.
Is there anybody that can't do the cowardly lion? Like,
I can't do it.
you
Bonnie.
can do it. Watch. You'll be home tonight in the mirror.
Now I'll have to practice.
You can do it,
It's
right?
fun.
Mandy can do it, right? Can you do it,
I've
Mandy?
never tried.
Is
to
this
be
what
honest.
you teach at stand up you?
We teach
Yeah.
lion
Tell us
You
about
gotta
that.
get your cowardly lion out. All right, go ahead.
Real Stand-Up University is a class I've been teaching for 21 years with Peter Bales and Steve Lazarus. It's a 7-week course. Go to standupuniversity.com if you've ever wanted to try stand-up comedy. We have little secret comics that come and take the class. They don't want anybody to know.
Oh.
And we write them a whole new 10 minutes of material. But it's good. It's great. If you've never done it and you want to do it in an environment.
When is it?
It's always Tuesday nights. Tuesday
Oh,
nights.
God.
The one.
Oh, she's at Coasters.
Oh.
And
go.
Where do you convene?
Yeah, where do you do
at
it?
the brokerage?
At the brokerage.
Yep, our
Oh,
sister
okay.
club of governors down
That's
at
in
brokerage.
Bohemia, New York.
What time?
No,
We
it's
go
not.
from
It's in
6:30 and
Belmore.
we go to about 9:30, 10.
McGuire's is in.
So we
Jeez.
cap our
Bohemians.
class at 10, but you can in the future. Think about
Brokerage,
it. But
Belmore.
it's amazing.
Because I run a mic, so
Oh.
that's why
I'm
I
not
keep
paid. I don't get paid. to
If
do
you ever
this
do it
shit.
on a different night,
No, it's been like that for 20
Yeah, they'll
years.
just change their whole schedule to accommodate your
Yeah,
open mic.
seriously.
Peter,
Maybe-
Bonnie wants to take the
How
class,
about you
but
move
she's
the
at
mic
Coasters.
and not
Bonnie wants to take class,
maybe
but
maybe
Move
you
the
I
mic
could
and not
FaceTime you.
she's got 14 open micers sitting at
FaceTime you.
Coasters.
So our
right
next
now.
class, January 7th, I think it starts up.
So if you want to be a comic, take this course.
Yeah.
Because you will learn so much, and then you
It
put
really
them in
is
shows
amazing.
after, right?
Well,
2 shows.
they're good enough to get on shows.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
they
don't-
gotta
So
earn
they
it.
have friends.
Past
lots of
graduates include who?
Oh, we have Chris Roach.
Chris
Roach.
Roach.
Who's on Kevin Kuwait, took it 6 times. Chris Monty.
Is it like a driver's test though? Like if you took it 6 times, you might not be that funny.
Well, see, here's what
Why do you have to
Chris
take
Roach
it
did.
6
funny, man.
Let
times?
me tell you what Chris Roach did. Chris
He
Roach.
failed 5 times.
Well,
and
we
then
don't leave
finally
him
passed.
back.
They held him back 5
He
times.
kept hitting his head on one of the lamps. But here's what happened.
That's funny.
He figured if I get 7 or 8, 10 minutes a class, does it 6 times, almost after he graduated, they started looking at him everywhere to start headlining because he could do. In this business, unfortunately, some people, he's very funny, but I hate the fact that some people are not funny, but they can talk for 40 minutes, are
Yeah.
now headliners.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he was legitimate. He was always funny, and he's got a very laid back thing. So he did it. Eric Tartaglione, Shut Up, Sit Down, and Eat, and he's now traveling with Vic DiBattista.
Yeah.
And his wife is the psychic. correct?
Yeah, the
Susan.
spicy,
The spicy psychic.
spicy
Susan
psychic.
Tartaglione.
So, but we've had
Who's
a lot of
watching
people.
right now,
We've
by
had
the way.
people
Hey,
actually
guys.
branch out. We got one guy went on to write for Daniel Tosh. I think he's still one of his writers. All started when they did nothing. They never even dreamed of being in the world of comedy.
I love Daniel.
Look
Tosh.
at that.
Look at that.
Love
Look at
him.
what you're doing.
Is Daniel Tosh funny?
Yes.
Oh
He's
my
good, yeah?
god.
I think he's very funny.
He's a genius.
A genius.
I wouldn't go that
Yes.
far.
No.
He just hired a writer from Stand Up U. He's not that much.
That's right.
No, he is.
How low can you go?
No, he absolutely. I would say he's brilliant. Yeah.
Is Jeff Bose? Did Jeff Bose take the class? 'Cause
He sure did.
He's saying Rich Walker not only an amazing comedian, but one of the best professors at Stand Up University.
How much you pay him to say
I
that?
never pay Jeff anything. Jeff is just a great, not only a great comedian, but a great
saw him last
supporter
night.
I know.
of
He's-
stand-up comedy.
it's what we were talking about
There's
before.
nobody more genuine than that guy. He's a good. I'm
I like
proud
Jeff
to say he's a good
because
friend.
the first time I met him, he bought me a drink. So thanks, Jeff.
These guys, I'm like, how are you even employed and have kids and wives? Because they're reposting and watching every fucking thing that's going on.
I saw
for
Jeff
them.
last night. Hi, Jeff.
I'm like, you guys are getting so much done. I love it.
So a friend of this is a Facebook friend that I've never met in person, but Stu Goldstein. He has been. You are hilarious. He has been sending me these cat memes nonstop, and I'm like thinking they're so funny that I'm like. As soon as I see his name, I'm like, okay, what's going to come out now? And I press the button. It's always an amazing one. So, Stu, thank you for tuning in. This is his first time.
Oh,
the first
Wow.
time.
welcome.
Is it okay?
to the show.
Is it okay if we get back to our guest who's got
Yes.
8 minutes? Okay, I'm just
No, that's
wondering.
good. It's ADD.
Cat memes. Oh my God.
Sorry.
They have
We're
no
all
idea.
good. We're all good. Love you, Bonnie.
What I
Love
wanted to
the
talk about when I
shout-outs.
came on is
Yes.
one of my proud accomplishments, and Tony's as well. We work at the Gateway Haunted Playhouse in Bellport.
Yes.
Did you tell people about that, or you
No,
just
you didn't tell
show?
us.
I tell
No,
some
I've
people,
never
but
heard.
these two don't know.
But what it is we're not dressed up as ghouls inside this amazing haunted house, which goes for 40-minute walkthrough. We're in the, we do it separate. We change nights, but we're in a booth. It's called a heckler booth, and it's a skeleton. And the skeleton makes fun of everybody as they walk by.
Oh, that's
you know,
awesome. Like the dunk tank.
That's right.
You-
Exactly. That's
they
how I-
can't see you though. See, they
Okay,
see the
yeah. You
can see
skeleton
them.
public. You could see them, and you're
Okay.
mic'd up.
Oh,
and
that's so much fun.
It's like the thing in Disney World, like a tree that talks, and everyone's looking around. Who's
Yeah, where's
controlling
it
that?
coming
So
from?
you're ripping like
We have a headset with a synthesized voice. But what's amazing and what's always funny to me is the people actually think it's real.
Yes.
I had one girl go, "Are you a real live skeleton?"
Yeah.
like,
Yes,
you're-
I am a real live skeleton. Thank you for coming to. Like, I mean, they're so stupid.
Yeah, like sentient.
But did you have any funny stories? I have one great story.
I have the kids. I hate them so much. Like the junior
do.
high
The junior high kids
and
are-
they're
Oh,
the
they're
little bastards.
relentless.
So and they
No
come up.
frontal lobes.
They come up and they're all screaming at the
Banging on the window,
the,
bum
the
rushing.
thing. No, he's open, but it's,
Yeah, he's there.
He's
There's no
exposed.
window.
it's rigged up. Inside his mouth is a squirter that you can shoot water out of.
Okay.
And a hard
So-
stream.
and
too.
it's a good stream. So
A hard
if somebody ticks you off, you just bam, you hit them and they run away and whatever. So
Blast 'em.
this kid comes up and he's like maybe 13, 14.
Oh, shittiest
and he
little
comes
That's a
up
bad
shit.
and he's got his friends and he's all this.
They want to fight.
Oh,
They
yeah.
want to fight
Oh,
the puppet.
yeah.
And he's like,
It's a puppet.
"You're fucking ugly." And I'm like, "What did you say?" And he's like, "You're fucking ugly." And I'm like, "Come into my face and say it." And he gets right up,
Oh my
face
God.
up, and he goes, "You're fucking ugh." And I shot him right down the throat. He started choking. I shot him right down the throat with the water. And he's like, "Oh." I'm
And
like,
it's
"Ah."
very hard. I mean, you pump this thing
a
in the
sprayer.
back. It's
Yeah,
a pump.
I'm ugly.
And
I'm
this is the
ugly.
same thing you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. So when he's not doing it, I'm doing it.
Oh my
Did
god.
anybody try to choke the skeleton?
We've had to
Yeah,
have security.
I've had him punched
Yeah.
this
Oh
year.
my
Whoa.
God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So here's
had
what
him
happened. So I'm in the
punched.
booth one night, and these 4 college girls come running out of the horn. Tony knows the story, I think. And they come out, And they go, you got to tell us. They came out of the horn. They were in it. They go, you got to tell us who's in there. He's gorgeous. He's got a beard with glasses. I love this. My friend wants to go out with him. Who is he? Who is he? And the puppet goes, I don't know who's in there. There's 100 people that work in that haunted playhouse.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know. But then the one girl, blonde, but has no bearing on the story, she's looking around the puppet, like at the curtain, and she starts to see, you can see almost an image, a body behind it. She goes, wait a second. Who's in there? Who's in there? And just then, her three friends look away. I pull the curtain back. She sees my face, and I go like this, and she goes, ew, it's an old guy. So that's my heckler story.
Were they drunk?
They could have been. They serve alcohol there.
Yeah, they
Probably
do.
drunk.
And the
Oh
women
my
all
God.
come by with the
Never
pumpkin.
problems with any adults or
Never.
senior high. It's the junior
It's the
high
junior
kids
high
are
kids.
Yeah,
nasty.
They're trying to
That's a
prove
tough
something.
age.
Yeah, they're
I'd
little
say
bastards.
To any teachers that teach junior high, there's a special place in heaven for you.
Yeah.
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 You're not
I can't stand them. They're all little bastards.
So
Yes.
also, not to bring this up, but Tony and I used to be a team. We've been going, how many, 24 years from now?
94, I think I
Yeah.
mentioned,
Oh my
95.
God.
Right.
So, yeah.
We're the
we
old
were
guys.
we were a comedy team briefly. It
For like
was-
4 shows.
We did like 4
But
shows.
the
Cool.
reception was fantastic. People loved it. And
Yeah.
it just teetered
Well,
out.
Rich thought I was holding him back, so
Yes.
he broke it up.
Someone said, you got to
So-
dump that albatross.
He said,
all
"You
right?
better dump Landolfi," and he was like, "All right."
But
And-
But it was
dead
almost like
weight.
the art
just
couple.
like when they told the Garfunkel, "You better get rid of Simon because he's holding you back." That's what they were telling
Yeah.
Rich. You better get rid of Landolfi. No, it just petered out. It
beat
was
out,
fun.
But it was fun. But like I
And
was
then-
like more the straight. I remember the opening joke is thank you for coming, thank
Thank
you.
you.
And
Constantly
he goes,
thank
would
you.
you stop kissing everybody's ass?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he goes, look at my shirt. He goes, I got a stain on, a soup stain. I go, and you had 3 or 4 more wears out of that.
Yeah, it was
You
a
know, there was-
bunch of stupid things.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Remember, Jeff Zabrowski brought us up in the middle of his show while he was here.
Wow.
Remember
Yes,
that?
that's
He brought
right.
us up in the middle of his act.
People
And he
liked
was
it.
like-
It was good.
Some people.
Well,
we got
maybe you
some
should
good
revive
reception.
it.
Never.
No, he's got Smitty and Dutch.
Like, like a
is his,
remake.
Well,
kind of thing.
you know what?
Focus.
I had always heard that a good comedy team, or especially a husband-wife comedy team, is a sitcom in 2 years because it's
Oh.
not done.
Claudia Bonavici and her.
Claudia, they took my class and they developed the team.
I was
in my
watching them
class.
last night.
Yeah.
Do a husband and wife thing.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
Very polished
Yeah.
looking, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
well, they're both actors too.
Yeah.
So
Well, I remember the first time I saw her, she did it alone. But he
right,
was
she
there.
still does it alone.
He was there, and then the next time I saw him, they were doing it together. And I looked at him and I said, "Oh, she dragged you up there, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I go, "Yeah, everybody wants to be part of the act."
Yeah.
So,
But they're good. I would like to see
I
a
like
good
both of them.
future for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you have to come back again because we got your time
Wait,
cut
what?
off. It's only like 4 minutes, 3 minutes left.
1
That's
minute.
terrible.
But do you want to
I
plug
feel
anything?
So bad.
You have anything you want to plug, buddy?
I hate that question. No.
Well,
No.
how do we find you on the internet?
Yes.
You could friend me on Facebook or Instagram.
What is your name?
Rich Walker. Rich Walker.
Rich Walker.
My website, richwalkerlive.com.
Okay.
And
And they should take the class.
yeah.
Hey, what do you?
Stand-up
What about
university.
Twitter? You do
Stand-up
Twitter
university.
and
I'm on
Instagram.
Twitter as well, yes.
What do
I
you
have
use
no idea
Twitter?
how to use any of that stuff.
Okay, what are your
so
names?
if I don't add,
It's Rich
Twitter's
Walker.
real Rich Walker.
Real
Real I have
Rich
many imposters.
Okay.
You know, everyone wants
Oh
to be
yeah,
Rich
well,
Walker.
Everybody
my name's
wants
Mandy
to be
Jones. I
Rich
know. I got it. Cool. Okay.
All right. Richie, we're going to have you back
Yes,
on.
I'd
Yes.
Real
thank
quick.
you so much.
Bonnie has to do a plug. She's going to have
Go,
a baby
do it.
right
Yeah.
now. She doesn't get to do
I
it. so.
Do it,
promised
go.
Kristen Tinsley is having a birthday show for her at Coaster's Tavern on December 13th. I'm in it along with some other great comics. It's called 39 and a Half Comedy Show. Okay, that's all. And then
It's
we're
at
all
Coaster's Tavern?
We're all in a show on December 20th.
Wait a minute. Wait. It's at Coaster's Tavern, December 13th. Show starts at 8:30. That's Coaster's Tavern in East Meadow. Come on now.
That's our
See how you do
sponsor.
it? That's how you do it.
And December
December-
20th.
Oh, excuse me.
December 20th, Tony Landolfi is the featured act, and Bonnie and I will also be on Terry McNeely's Laughs in the Little Room. He does that every month. He's an outrageous, hilarious guy. If you've never seen him or if you haven't seen him enough, You got to come out to this show. I actually came out of the closet at work and I invited 37 people from
Nice.
my office.
You got to get tickets. You want to
their
see the show.
Please get the tickets in advance.
www.govs.com. Make sure you specify it's for the little room, for laughs in the little room.
Govs.com.
All right.
Terry McNeely's.
We got to
Laugh in the
go.
Little Rooms.
Thanks, everybody,
you,
for
Rich
tuning in.
Walker.
Thanks, Rich
Thank Carrie
Walker.
Kravitz.
Thanks, Carrie Kravitz. Next
Thanks,
week,
Mike.
Darren Dillon's going to be here, so tune in to see that. Have a great night. Spread the word and let everybody know about Three's Company.
Thanks,
Peace.
everybody.
Yeah.